Free game all day. You know what it is, man. Like, subscribe my channel, hit that like button. Hey, so check this out, right? We always hear about how, like, you know, Anthony Edwards thing, but he don't want to take care of his kids, and they always bother people, always bother men in the same little narrative that men don't want to take care of their kids because they don't want to give any money or they want to claim the kids and anything like that, which is actually true. But women actually have been doing the same thing for a long time, and they don't get nowhere near the scrutiny. They're not being condemned, you know, they're being crucified like how men is in these situations. And I think what women are doing is actually worse. So all of this, I consider the same thing, right? Abortions is a horrible thing. You're literally killing a child. You're killing a child, and that's an abortion. That's you dodging responsibility. That's you not willing to actually have this child. You rather kill the child before the child even born and think that that's something that's going to be highlighted in God's eyes. Because maybe society might kind of look at that in a way, but in God's eyes, that's not right. So what are you doing is definitely avoiding accountability, and that falls in the line of some deadbeat shit too. All right, putting your child up for adoption, that's definitely the same thing. Avoiding accountability. You know, you're literally handing it to a completely stranger family, and you're depending on them people to raise your child that you birthed because you're not ready to be a mother. That falls in the same thing. Giving your child up to a parent or to a family member, they're the same thing. The exact same thing. It all falls in the same thing. Keeping your child away from his father, that falls in the same thing. You don't want the responsibility of dealing with, you want to hurt the father so goddamn bad that you rather go and keep the child away from him. Lying to the child about who their real father is. That's all in the same boat. See, that type of stuff ain't being pushed or being like talked about enough. They just want to talk about the man not being oh, he a deadbeat, oh, he this, he that. And women do all of this shit to this day. They do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Adoption, abortions, giving a child up, keeping the child away from their father. All of that is things that are hindering this child's life. Now, I'm gonna tell you something else that you're doing that a woman does that also it is. If they know good and well, now, some of y'all might disagree, but I'm telling the truth though. If they know good and well that this man is married or this man do not want to have a child with you, if he made it clear from the start that he did not want to do this with you, and you still was willing to have that child, you're putting that child in a situation that's for your own selfish reasons, because you're trying to entrap this man, and you're trying to get this man to do something that he did not agree with. All of those things to me fall in line. That was a little bit more borderline, but at the same time, women know not to have a child. They know what to do. You know what I'm saying? They know exactly. They can get on birth control. Here's some shit. Don't let that man come in you. Don't let him do that shit. Like, you know what you're doing. That's what I'm saying. But those things are not talked about at all. They talked about, but guess what? A man that being there for a child, he the worst piece of shit on earth. No, having an abortion is actually the worst piece of shit on earth. That's pretty bad. You're killing a life. You're taking a life away, and that shit is not talked about enough. That's why Trump what they did, I think it was Trump or they actually abolished abortions. Like, you can't just do that no more in certain states. That's why they did it. So at the end of the day, I don't want to hear nothing about this Anthony Edwards shit. And women do keep children away from their real fathers, biological fathers. And they do that too. They do that too. And they do all the other shit. These are things that men go through every single day, and they are not talked about. They only talk about, oh, he's not there, he don't even be in there, he don't care. That's the story they want to paint because they don't want to tell the truth about their own ways. So at the end of the day, miss me with all that. Let me tell you something. I don't know how real it can get. I don't know a woman yet that do something they don't agree to do. If they don't agree to do it, they not gonna do it. Ain't no woman gonna be in no relationship she do not want to be in. She is gonna leave. If that woman that is playing with him who didn't want children with a certain man and they went and got an abortion, they did that. But if a man don't want to choose, he choose down here when they have no child by this woman, he don't want to do that. Oh, he the lowest piece of shit because he's being upfront about it and he's telling her that. It's not the same. Like, it ain't fair. And it's not right. They don't hold the same standard to women they do to men. They just don't. And they coming down this man. The woman made a video. She talking about, don't buy his shoes because he don't take care of his kids. If that woman knew good and well that man didn't want to have no damn child by her. Let me tell you something. Every woman that I have met since I've been, and I'm 44 years old, since I've been older, these women are not going to let you do nothing with them unless they want you to. If they want to have unprotected sex and they know they can get pregnant, they're not going to do that shit. They're going to make you put on a condom. They're going to be on birth control. It's going to be something. Guess what? That's the outcome of the shit. That's what grown older women do. They're going to do all of that. They're not going to sit up there and have them children like that by somebody they want to have a child with. That's just facts. But it's all good, man. Free game all day, man. Y'all be easy.